And let's begin. Alright, grade 9, I hope that you're doing well. In today's session, we're dealing with page 26, adjectival clauses. Adjectival clauses. So, at the beginning, we need to know what is the meaning of an adjective first.
An adjective is a word that describes or describes or
Modifies
adds something to the or modifies the noun.
or the pronoun. So, simply, any adjective in English modifies either a noun or a pronoun. Any adjective modifies a noun or a pronoun. So that's our basic rule. Okay, the original one. But now we're speaking not about adjective. We're speaking about adjectival clause. So Azam, what is a clause?
Yes.
What is a clause?
Uh, I don't remember.
Okay, no problem. A clause is a group of words. A clause is what?
It is a group of words that, depending on depending on what it has, it could become a sentence.
So if we come here, for example, let's show this one, the middle here, and we write adjectival clause or clauses. So an adjective is what? A word
It's a word that modifies a noun or pronoun.
modifies either a noun or a pronoun. And on the other hand, the clause is what? The clause is
Is
A
a
group
group
of
of
words.
words.
a group of words. Pretty easy so far.
Yes.
Yes.
This group of words can give you full meaning, full information, or could be what?
Subordinate.
A fragment, subordinate, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome.
But teacher, adjectival clauses cannot stand alone, right?
That's it. Yeah, so you get the point. So simply here, an adjective alone is a word or something that modifies a noun or a pronoun. The clause itself is a group of words that can give you a full meaning or they will be a fragment, cannot stand alone. Combining them together, if you combine both of them, so we're going to have what? The adjectival clause. An adjectival clause would be what? Would be,
Fragment.
it's a fragment, that's correct. But most important, it is
It modifies the noun or pronoun.
group of words that modify the noun or the pronoun. Most important about that is what, boys? Most important about the adjectival clause is to know that in order to have an adjectival clause, you need something that is called what?
Independent sentence.
Independent sentence to give the full meaning. Correct. But we just agreed that the adjectival clause is a subordinate one. A subordinate one. And in order to have it, you need something that is called a relative pronoun or a relative adverb. Simply, if you know these, you can find anyone. Any adjectival clause, you can find it just by knowing both the relative pronoun and the relative adverb. Relative pronouns, like for example, count with me: who, which,
Uh, on which,
whom,
whose,
Where?
that,
whose,
and
that,
the relative adverb like, when,
such,
and where.
uh,
Again, so a relative pronoun like who, which, whom, that, and whose, and the relative adverb like when and where. So far, so good.
yes.
So give me any sentence. Any sentence. And
Iyad,
what?
whom is a student of
No,
Riyadh
I need
National
that.
Schools.
Simple sentence
Hmm?
consists of one clause.
Iyad goes to
One
Riyadh
clause.
Najd.
Okay. Yad goes to RNS. Give me another sentence. Link it to Iyad.
Iyad likes to work out.
Iyad likes to work out. Uh-huh. So right now I have how many sentences?
Two.
Two.
First one, second one. Correct.
Yes.
Now, can I combine both of them in a type of sentence that you studied before called the complex sentence? Okay,
Yes.
actually pretty easy. What's to be?
Teacher, isn't it compound complex?
Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you later, but just let's combine the sentence and then I'll explain it. So,
Okay.
what's located in both sentences?
Iyad.
So I have here Iyad, and also
Yes.
I have Iyad. Correct. So simply, I can cancel Iyad from the second sentence and get the predicate here just directly, bingo, 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 here after Iyad. And the sentence would be what? Iyad, comma, what pronoun should substitute Iyad? Who, which, whom, that, where, when, or where?
Who likes?
Home. Home.
Who. Okay, Azam, I'm gonna differentiate also between all of them right now.
Whom
So,
is objective.
whom for the object, bravo. But Iyad here in the sentence, it's
The subject, as always.
so Iyad who likes to work out, another comma, goes to RNS. And in this case, simply notice this. Notice also this one. And bingo.
Who likes to work out is
Yes.
objectival clause.
Why objectival? Adjectival. Huh?
No,
Who
it's a
likes
relative pronoun.
out describes whom. All of this clause describes,
Iyad.
and anything that describes a noun, since Iyad is a noun, consequently it is adjectival
Adjective.
clause.
Clause.
So I was right when I said adjectival clause.
You
You
said
should
objective.
not adjectival. No problem. So you meant adjectival, correct. Okay. So simply, I'm gonna have a noun and I'm gonna have a clause that begins with either a relative pronoun or a relative adverb in order to describe it. And in this case, this clause would be called adjectival clause. Easy.
Yes.
Maybe.
Right now, I had here two sentences, but I combined both of them in only
One.
one. Correct?
Yes.
This one,
Yes.
well, yeah, goes to RNS is independent clause. Simple sentence. And Iyad likes to work out also independent clause. But the new one, Iyad, who likes to work out, goes to RNS. How many clauses do I have in this sentence? The new one.
The one that we added a subordinating conjunction to it, it became a subordinating clause. Became
Nice.
dependent.
So
It didn't
probably
have full meaning anymore.
is a subordinate clause or a dependent clause. So that's one clause. And the second clause is Iyad
Yeah, goes to RNS.
goes to RNS. Correct? So I have now two clauses. What's the main one?
Yeah, it goes to RNS.
That's the one that gives it the full information. So we call it independent clause. And the second one here, who likes to work out. Can it stand alone?
No.
It can't stand alone. Consequently, we call it a dependent clause. And when you have one independent plus one dependent, so it will have what? It will be called complex
Complete
sentence.
sentence.
How many types of sentences do we have?
4.
We have four. Correct?
I thought it was 3.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's complex compound, I think.
Hmm.
Simple
Types
sentence.
of
Compound, then complex and compound complex.
sentences. Bingo. So number one, number two, three, and four. The first type of any sentence is called
Complex. Simple.
what? The first type
Simple.
is
Simple.
a simple. What is a simple sentence?
Subject and verb, basically.
One independent clause. Cat goes to art. As likes to work out. I teach English. One independent clause. So it will be simple sentence. The second type is called
Compound.
Compound.
compound sentence. What is a compound sentence?
One independent and one dependent.
Please. Compound sentence is two
Independent.
independent clauses. And just to make anyone remember this one, huh? To make the two independent clauses, remember this.
Fanboys.
Yes,
Coordinating.
exactly.
Huh?
So in order to change an independent clause with another independent clause to get compound sentence, just add any one of the conjunction fanboys or the coordinating conjunction. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Third type is called what? The one that we just made the example for.
Complex.
Complex sentence.
Complex.
What's a complex sentence?
One dependent, using
One
subordinating conjunctions.
plus one dependent. Using any subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction. Like, for example, although, though, even if, even though. And also our bingo.
Compound complex.
Also the relative pronouns, they make a subordinate clause because they can't stand alone. Who likes to work out? Who's he? So it cannot stand alone.
Iyad.
Yeah, but that's because we have the other clause. But can this one stand alone?
No, of course.
So it cannot stand alone. So
Teacher, how about correlative conjunctions? When we
correlative
use them.
conjunction.
Hmm?
So correlative conjunction will make the dependent clause. And finally,
Like,
you have
is correlative compound when we use it?
like,
Hmm? Like, Iyad likes to eat and sleep. Or,
no, that's one independent clause.
ah,
Yet, like, let's give this example. Here, and I can say Iyad likes to eat and sleep. So in this case, let's divide the sentence into the parts of speech. Iyad is
subject,
likes
verb,
Verb.
to eat,
infinitive phrase,
affirmative, and sleep.
object.
No,
Oh,
this is
compound noun. Compound object.
infinitive,
Oh, eat and sleep. Oh, sorry.
right? So
I thought eat was like eat and
eat, the conjunction here just linked what to what? Linked this verb to that verb. And both of them are done just by bingo, one subject.
Iyad.
Correct?
Of
Yes.
course.
Iyad likes
Yes.
to eat and sleep is one independent clause. Because if you can remember, the clauses, any clause can have a compound subject or simple subject. Compound verb, simple verb. Compound object, simple object. Right? For example, I say Iyad and Hassan are studying English. Are studying English. In this case, I have here Iyad and also I have Hassan. And both of them are
Subject.
Subject.
studying verb and English is the object. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's put here, for example, and math. So in this case, also math would be
Compound infinitive.
not compound infinitive, would be compound what?
Compound.
Huh?
Compound object.
Noun.
Compound object. Okay, so right now I have two people, compound subject, performing one action to a compound subject, a compound object. Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
all right. So the compound complex finally is what?
Is one
Well, let's say
two independent but
exactly compound
subordinating.
two independent plus one or more dependent.
Dependent.
Simply, from the name itself, a compound, two independent. Complex, one independent and one dependent. Consequently, you have two independent and one dependent. Okay? These
Yes.
are the of sentences. And supposedly you have already studied than before. So back to our topic. Okay? Simply, adjectival clause. You have a group of words which are incomplete, meaning that they are subordinating one, and they start with a relative pronoun. And that relative pronoun, just like who, whom, whose, which, and that. Or even a relative adverb, just like when or where. Most important, these subordinate clause, they modify the noun or the pronoun. They modify the noun or,
pronoun.
and in order to find them, just find the relative pronoun or the relative adverb. This or that. Like, for example, my knee, which I hurt several years ago, will not tolerate the strain of running. Ah. So right now I have all of that clause, which I heard, modifies what?
Mm.
My knee. And the knee is a noun. So all of that clause would be called adjectival clause. Got the point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's take turns. First one, Azam. The coffee that Chad makes is too strong. Find
That
the
Chad
adjective
makes.
that Chad makes. Huh? The computer that Andrew gave me has a great graphics.
That Andrew gave me.
Nice. Her father, who has been gone for weeks, will be home tomorrow.
Who has been gone for weeks.
Who's been gone for weeks. The real
He might
estate
not
agent
come back.
they hired to sell their house is not trying very hard.
Whom they try to sell their house.
Nice. My mother, who loves to snow ski, won't even try water skiing.
Who loves to snow ski.
She gave me her old jeans, which were too short for her to wear any more.
Which were too short for her to wear anymore.
Nice, awesome. And practice B, it's pretty easy. All we need to do in practice B is what? Right now I have
Um,
dependent clause and I have the subordinate one. And I need to link both of them in one sentence, one
the
compliment.
first one, the
What's it?
storm that which had been raging for weeks finally
Okay,
ended.
nice. But let's learn the trick first. What's the trick here? Being Chad
Hmm?
modifies what?
What?
Number one,
What did you say?
that it Chad makes modifies what?
Coffee.
Coffee. That Andrew gave me modifies what?
Computer.
Who has been gone for weeks modifies
Father.
Father.
whom they hired to sell their house modifies
Agent.
Agent.
who loves to snow ski,
Mother.
Mother.
which were too short for me anywhere.
She. The
Jeans.
jeans.
The jeans, not she. She was not short for the jeans were short for her to wear, right? So the noun or the pronoun they modify must come directly before what? Our relative clause.
I,
So simply,
oh
in
yeah.
order to include this relative clause inside, just find the word that you would modify and put it next to it. Like Iyad said for the first one.
The storm which had been raging for weeks finally ended. Ended.
Nice. So I'm gonna take all of that subordinate clause and directly here after the store, I'll put a comma, just like that. So the store, which had been raging for weeks, finally ended. Number two, Azza.
The boy who had fallen down was crying.
Nice. Taking the relative clause and directly after the noun it modifies, and bingo. The boy who had fallen down was crying. Number three.
Uh, the pen which was brand new stopped working.
Okay. The pen, comma, which was brand new, comma, stopped working. And
The
finally,
cat, the cat that we got at the shelter makes mom sneeze.
nice. The cat that we got from the shelter makes mom sneeze. Easy.
Yes.
Yes.
Difference between sentence number 4 and other sentences 1, 2, and 3.
What, teacher?
Sentence number 4 is different from the other 3 sentences. Why?
Because it
What's
has
There
cat
is
and
no
mom. It
problem.
has two subjects.
no? It has only one subject, the cat. The cat makes mom sneeze. So cat subject makes a verb, mom an object.
Teacher, why didn't we put a comma?
Exactly. Come again?
Why didn't we put a comma?
Exactly. That's the question. So simply, boys, put this in your mind. Something for you. Oh, my bad. Okay. When we add a relative pronoun, we have many relative pronouns like who, which, that, whom, all of these. Correct? If I say, for
Yes.
example, Ali, who is
Sleeping.
okay, sleeping, is absent today. And I say the same sentence, Ali, that
Who is sleeping?
sleeping is
Didn't attend.
absent. So simply, boys, the rule says what? If you have who or which,
Com-
if I have, for example, a animated object like the cat, okay? So before who and which, I can add a comma. And after the clause, I'll add another comma. And in this case, this information or this clause between the two commas is only what? Is only extra information.
mm,
So simply,
non-essential.
you can treat it non-essential. Nice. But here in this case, when I use the pronoun that, and by the way, the pronoun that can refer to both who and which,
And who?
and also
Oh,
whom. So
And
it means
whose?
can refer to an animated object like the cat or a minded person like you, for example, or Ali. Okay? When you use that, it means that this clause that is sleeping is essential one, essential clause, or essential information. So I
nice.
need you to know it. I need you to know it. But when I use which or who and I add the commas between this clause, it means it's only an extra information.
Mm,
You don't know it, it will cause no harm to you. But this one to give an essential or important information.
So if we
Okay?
add the two commas, it's extra information.
Yes.
Okay.
If you add the comma, it's only extra information. If you don't add the comma, it means what? It means this is
Uh,
okay.
yes.
Got the point?
Yes.
Any question?
Can you give us an example of compound complex?
A compound complex, pretty easy. Let's go here, for example. Huh. Give me any sentence.
Iyad is studying. Studying.
Okay, let's take the pen. Okay, Iyad is studying. Another sentence.
Azam is playing.
Azam is playing. Third one.
Ali is sleeping.
Ali is sleeping.
Why does Iyad got to be studying?
Because he loves to study.
Of
So
course.
let's combine all of them in a compound complex one. So simply, what do we need to do? To make the compound sentence, I'll use first fanboys. So Iyad
Is
is
studying. Azam is playing.
studying, comma, and Azam is playing.
Math games.
Correct? So far, so good?
Yes.
So
Yes.
now compound. And we need to add the complex one. So use a subordinating conjunction. While
Ali
Ali
is asleep.
is sleeping. So in this case, I have three clauses. Two of them are independent, and one is dependent by using while. And this is the compound complex one. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Any questions so far?
No.
No.
I'd love to continue the session, but unfortunately it's over and I have another session. See you tomorrow,
Okay.
boys.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.